here with Reaction. I call him the Great One, the host of the #1 show on weekends here on Fox, Life, Liberty, Levin, nationally syndicated radio host, the Great One. Thank me. God bless us. How am I?
Sean, I'm going to do something now that's never been done. I don't believe in the history of cable. I don't need all the time you gave me to tell the American people what's at stake here. First of all, the idea that they're bringing in Barack Obama. People forget, under Barack Obama, 2 terms as president, the Democrats lost 1,030 Democrat seats in the state legislatures, federal, governors. So I say, if Barack Obama wasn't coming in, the RNC should pay him to come in. He's a disaster when it comes to elections. Joe Biden is the Herbert Hoover of our time, except that Herbert Hoover had compassion and he had a heart. Joe Biden does not. Neither do the Democrats. They deny there's inflation. They deny there's recession. They are obsessively focused on partial birth abortion. That's sick. You wake up every morning thinking about that. Meanwhile, they don't support law and order. They don't support the cops who protect women's bodies. Rape is going through the roof and so forth. Here's the problem, and let me say this to you Democrats. We don't want your socialist crap. We don't want your centralized power. We don't want bureaucrats making our health care decisions. We don't want you destroying our economic system. We're not buying off on this climate change that's destroying our energy independence. Keep your damn hands off our children. Keep your pornography out of our elementary school libraries. You can stick your critical race theory where it doesn't shine. We're not interested in any of it. We don't want an open border where foreigners come across here like they own the country. And so many of them. We don't know the number. We don't know who they are. And we do know some are bringing fentanyl and killing the people in this country, 18 to 49 years old, in record numbers. Keep that border secure. Joe Biden is completely lacking in compassion. You have all kinds of sex trading going on down there, little kids being molested down there. Joe Biden's sort of shuffling around, going from one point of the country to the other. The one place he won't go to is the southern border. In fact, I don't know of any Democrat who wants to go to the southern border because they don't want to see what they've done to the country. This country was rolling along. The economy was expanding. People had jobs. Gasoline was affordable. We had no inflation. The border was secure under Trump. All these things were going well. And the Democrat Party comes in with a wrecking ball. His name's Joe Biden. And he's got a Congress that marches right behind him. I hear this said that there are moderate Democrats out there. There's no moderate Democrat out there. Every damn one of them voted for socialism. Every damn one of them voted for inflation. Every damn one of them voted to drive up energy costs in this country. Not one of them, except a few on the border, have fought his open border policies. Not one. Not one of them has taken any serious stance for law and order, period. We have mayhem in the streets. Most of the streets where the mayhem is occurring are controlled by the Democrats. We have lousy education system in this country because the teachers' unions are too political and they bought and paid for the Democrat Party. And so our teaching scores, our student scores are in the toilet. Now, if you want more of this, America, it's there for you. It's only been less than 2 years. You want 4 years of this? You want 5 million illegal aliens coming across the border? Because the Democrat Party is a disaster. Now, I've got 2 minutes left, and I'm giving it back to you. If you don't vote in 19 days, you're going to lose your country. It's that simple.
Mark, let me add one thing, and that is, and we really don't talk a lot about it, if the Democrats did win, what does that mean for the country? As bad as things are now, all the issues you touched on, all the issues I'm touching on, think about this. Then we get the elimination of the legislative filibuster. Then we get court packing. Then we get D.C. statehood. Then we get Puerto Rico statehood. Then we get the authoritarianism of the Democratic Party, and they will forever alter the greatest system of governance ever created for man. That's how deep, that's how profound this will be on this country. And I don't know if we get to the point where we could never recover at that point.
No, we won't. Let me tell you what we'll get, a depression. because these fools believe the more you spend, the more you control inflation. If they win, they will consider themselves being empowered and having a mandate. If they win, we're going to have a depression. If they win, we're going to have 5 million illegal aliens. If they win, your children have no hope in our public schools. If they win, the police state that they've put together with the FBI and the Department of Justice will not only focus on parents and focus on pro-life groups and so forth, they will continue their assault on Republicans, Donald Trump, and other potential candidates. It's completely out of control. What else if they win? Mayhem in the streets will continue. It's just incredible. It's like the Democrat Party has done more.
Mark.
Listen to this. Hold on now. The Democrat Party has done more to damage our country, economically, in terms of law enforcement and crime, in terms of the border, than Communist China and Russia could do together on their best day. We're being destroyed from within right now, and that includes the military. That's how bad this is.
When you look at the polls, and it's 44-44 in Georgia for the Senate, and it's 46-46 in Pennsylvania for the Senate, and then you look in Nevada and Adam Laxalt up by 1, and you look in Arizona, Blake Masters down by 1. Why do you think it's so close, or do you not believe these polls?
I don't care about the polls. I don't know if it's close or not. Whether it's politics or military operations, you act like you're behind. You act like the enemy's on the offense. We can enjoy the polls afterwards and all the rest. These polls, to me, are deleterious. You act like you're 10 points behind in every one of these races. And I have a comment for Mitch McConnell. 2 months ago, as the Republican leader, you criticized our candidates. Let me tell you something. We have great candidates. We have citizen candidates, people with all kinds of backgrounds. Just because they don't come out of Washington and the establishment, you don't condemn them. So I think these candidates are doing a great job. In America, it's up to you. That's it.
I'm done. You're supposed to. You forgot the "I'm done" part. Where's the "I'm done"? Where's that part?
I was done 2 minutes ago.
All right, that's why we call him the Great One. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.